Hello and welcome to Gen Drago Gaming's YouTube. Today we are joined by one of the Team Clowns originals, Dewy, aka Dewy Unchained. His profile right here. He is the Johnny Carson of late night Clash Royale playing. There'll never be a bigger king at night. Here, almost rocking it at 200,000 cards won. Very knowledgeable player. And all his information, guys, if you want to check him out on Twitch and on the social medias, will be in the description below. Dewy, what's up, what's up, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Jen? Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you, my pleasure. So today we are talking about the December update. And in general, what updates do we think would help Clash Royale? What features could bring more life into it, uniqueness? Sparky got its spark back, What can Clash Royale do? Now, Dewy, you've been playing Clash Royale since day one. Do you want to tell everybody a quick little about yourself? And I'll let you start with the Think Machine.
A quick little background on myself. I started playing Clash Royale when it first came out on my iPhone 6S. Played for several months before I started streaming in July of 2016. Then I've been streaming ever since, playing Clash Royale. Playing tournaments, hosting tournaments, lots of grand challenges, lots of pushing ladder, level 1 gameplay, just a bunch of different stuff in general.
He does love his brackets too.
Yes, unfortunately, over the past year, 2017's been a little rough for Clash Royale. It hasn't necessarily lost all of its flair, but it's definitely dipped down in popularity a bit after the tournaments and challenges have lost most of their spice. That the hype has died down a bit.
Yeah, we need to get that. We need to get that pepper back. What was that? What's the pepper with 1,000 like pepper watts? The really spicy pepper.
Yeah, they need to.
Yes.
They need some.
They need to bring sexy back.
Pepper. They need some
ghost pepper. That's what I was looking for.
Light this game back up. I really like the touchdown mode. Touchdown mode is awesome. I think they should incorporate more game modes like that. 2v2 is cool. I like what they do when they bring out the challenges each week. On the weekends they have these challenges. I love doing those. I think that the main issue right now is for the casual player on a day-to-day basis, there still isn't enough of variety. It's either challenges, which of course cost gems to enter, or you can play ladder. If it's the middle of the week and there's no challenges going on or no special challenges, then it's just ladder, and that gets a little bit stale after a while. So.
You're not a big fan of 2v2s, correct? Personally,
I like 2v2s. I like touchdown mode more.
Now I'm a huge fan of 2v2s, and one thing, starting into the idea train of what can Clash Royale bring out in the December update or in general to really bring some life back. I was really hoping, especially after the summer of 2v2s, that they were going to bring a 2v2 ladder. But also along with that ladder, new chest slots. So like when you do a tournament, there's a tournament chest slot. When you do, challenge, I guess you could technically say it's a chest slot, but not really. I was hoping that a 2v2 and 2v2 ladder would almost have its own like 4 chest slots. So you can have 8 total chests. Even if you can only unlock one at a time, which I would hope you can unlock 2, just like in the tournaments, and bring a whole new ladder aspect to the game. That didn't happen yet. It's not off the table. I think that would bring some good spice into it. What do you think about that? You think that would work?
Yeah, I definitely think that having an option for a competitive 2v2 would be very fun. It would be really, really cool if there was a 2v2 challenge where you could link how they have grand challenges available all the time. If they had a classic and grand challenge 2v2 available the whole time at tournament standards, of course, and you could partner up with your friend or your clan mates, and you could go through and try and get 12 wins and try and get a chest together in 2v2. That'd be really cool. And then also have a ladder for it as well. They could basically double the size of the game just by introducing 2v2 permanently.
I do have a question about the 2v2 ladder for you. I want to get your opinion on it, but you made a good point with the always having the 2v2 challenge mode open. Now, from we were both Warcraft players. Excuse me about that. And one thing that Warcraft tried to do is like every weekend there'd be something different. It'd be like PvP weekend, PvE weekend, dungeon weekend, and it seems like since the start that's kind of like a little bit of a format that Clash Royale was starting to take on, where this week it would be sudden death challenge weekend or double elixir challenge weekend, or 2v2 challenge weekend. But let me expand that 2v2 comment you made. What there is some legitimacy to having something special, but do you think it would just be an overall great idea for Clash Royale if they just had, you go to the challenges, classic, grand, 2v2 challenge, sudden death challenge, double elixir challenge, whatever challenge you wanted to play, same format as the grand and classic, and there could be a grand and classic version of both of them. I think that would be good. Just 24/7. It's like an all-night 7-Eleven, never closes.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think there would be enough like player base to have all the challenges running at all times, but I think 2v2 it should definitely be around 100% of the time in challenges, on ladder, on casual, because people love multiplayer, and it's fun to pick up Clash Royale every now and then and just play some games by yourself, but it's even more fun to hook up with a clanmate or a friend and play some 2v2. So yeah, I definitely think that should be a permanent addition to the game, and then of course have your spicy challenges show up every weekend. And I think they've had some really good ones. It's just that we're running into a bit of a lull right now because they are I wouldn't say they're running out of ideas, but they just need more time to implement more different types of challenges, because we've been seeing a lot of draft challenge, Musketeer draft challenge, Valkyrie draft challenge, draft challenge. It was weeks after weeks of draft challenges. Every now and then, we'd have like the EWIS challenge or something with a lot of like 20 win challenges or something really special that has really good rewards, or a lot of people are gonna play it.
Conceptually, I really like the Musketeer challenge, Valk challenge, but realistically, like, it didn't excite me like the big 20 win challenges or the 12 wins.
The draft challenges are very 50-50, and they are fun, but they can definitely be as frustrating as they are fun because of the cards you get. And I think eventually, after playing one or two draft challenges, the novelty kind of wears off.
It does.
And it doesn't have as much like fun replayability as much as like touchdown mode or 2v2, where you can just keep on playing.
Now let me throw something at you.
Have fun every time.
You said there probably wouldn't be enough of a player base to support all the different kind, like double elixir. But what if instead of just a weekend thing, what if instead of having them all there like I wanted, let's say it's like we're bargaining. What if every week for 7 days straight? Say 1 week was 2v2 all the time.
Through a different challenge.
Yeah, so sudden death 1 week, double elixir 1 week. 2v2 challenges always being there straight, but rotating the special challenges for a full week. I mean, yes, weekends. It's great to have them on the weekends, but some people are really busy on the weekends and not on the week, and vice versa. So, I just think flat.
Maybe Clash Royale, maybe Supercell is doing this because they see like, okay, there's enough players on the weekend to make this work. Maybe that's why they don't do it during the week, or maybe they just want to hype up the weekends, or I don't know.
I think it's definitely for hype up.
If they could sustain it with the players, I definitely think having it all week round would be awesome to give people a chance, because not everybody can sit down and play Clash Royale on the weekend. Sometimes people have trips or family or other plans, and they would rather sit down and play after school or after work during the week,
or some people during school. But and I liked how they did the touchdown mode going into Thanksgiving. But now let's switch gears a little bit. Totally and the one thing I want to say about touchdown mode is that gave me whether you like touchdown mode or don't like touchdown mode, the fact that they made it showed me that again, coming from an old school Warcraft player, they only had there's only so much they can do with the base game design that they have. It showed me that
the amount of data the game takes up as well.
Yeah. It showed me that Clash Royale was
whenever they add something, it's also adds to the size of the game.
Well, it showed me that Clash Royale was more flexible than I thought it would be. You know, having the field bigger, different aggro radiuses, not being able to, not having certain cards in certain modes. Like touchdown mode showed me that they can do some really cool, unique things that's within the confines of what the system can handle.
For sure. Yep.
But that aside, Dewy, what do you think are some just totally off the wall new concepts or ideas or modes that they could bring in?
So one idea that myself and my chat came up with a couple days ago was almost like a horde mode, like a wave mode where you're on the bottom, like you're on one side, and there's different waves. So like wave 1 would have a set amount of enemies. Maybe it would have a giant, some musketeers, goblins, whatever, and you would have picked your deck here, and you got to think about defense when you're building these decks. So you need buildings, you need probably elixir pump, a couple buildings, a spell, and then troops. And what you would do is you would defend against these waves of troops coming towards your side, trying to not let them get to your side. And after you defend an entire wave, you move on to the next wave, and there's different enemies and different amounts of enemies. And after a certain amount of waves, you could get a reward, or and you keep on going. They could either do a competitive version of this, where they have a leaderboard that shows who's made it to the highest wave cleared, and then
kind of like a Pac-Man, where like you would keep going until infinity, like it would
So it'd be So it'd be almost similar to like zombies on Call of Duty or something, and on your profile it would say like highest wave cleared, and then they could even branch off into a 2v2 version of that, where it'd be you and your friend with your king towers, and you would have to defend wave after wave, and there'd be a short break in between each wave. You'd get your elixir back and everything.
I love that idea. What if we spin it a little bit like with the builder hall, where builder base is, right? So what if there was a leaderboard just like for bragging rights, but say like if you guys don't know, in the new Clash of Clans, you can get loot 3 times every 12 hours, and it's a straight set amount of gold. What if it was just you could do this so many times, say a week, to get gold from it as fun, have fun. So like you don't need to make new chest slots, but you also earn extra gold. I'm not talking about the little peanut gold you get that from a win, like a good chunk of gold. I think that would complement it well. I really like that idea. That's what
Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool idea, but going away from challenges and different modes and stuff for a second, I definitely think that that's one of the things they could do to make the game on a daily basis more, just give you more variety. Because, like I said, Clash Royale for most people is perfectly fun enough just to pick up and play ladder for a while, but eventually, during the week on Monday, Tuesday, it's like, do I really want to pick it up? And your chest slots are full. They have quests now, which are awesome. I actually love the quests. I think they're actually the quests in the new shop. Some people don't like them, but because it's harder to get legendaries in the new shop. But I think
do you know why they took it down to 1 legendary instead of buying 3? That's the only thing I didn't understand. I like it. I just don't understand why they made it 1 legendary.
Yeah, so people who are trying to like max out their legendaries or get a lot of legendaries, it's harder for them to spend their gold, and it's going to take them much much longer to get legendaries. But as far as the commons, the rares, the epics, all those go, it's much better value.
Well, I guess that's a different topic for a different day. Because when you're E-Wizard, for example, I still don't have it level 4, and that means it dies to a fireball on the ladder, and I can't use it. But we're gonna make guys, this is the end of part 1. We're gonna have part 2 video coming up tomorrow. I want to thank Dewy Unchained, even though he's not going anywhere. We're just hitting stop and start. But I'm sorry if I ruined the magic for you guys. But we're gonna check out episode 2, and we got there's a lot in these brains, more in his. But episode 2 of different ideas to make Clash Royale a better place for us all. Thank you for tuning in. Again, check out Dewy's information description below. Much love. Peace.